What's going on, my friends? Welcome to episode 78 of the Get Your Game podcast, where we talk everything New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, national, and international sports. Hosted by Urshela and Grassani, joined us by Ben Cunningham, Alex Reich, Marcellus Murdock, and Sam Morrell. You can see the podcast right now on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcasts. And you can also watch the soundcast right now on YouTube. Also be sure to follow us on social media at GetYourGameOn. With all that said, it's time to get your game on. Michael just left because his dance was so bad.
No, I'm changing my shirt. I was mimicking you. I was trying to say "fuck you" like in the camera, like Reggie Miller.
No, Michael, your dancing was so bad that you felt so embarrassed that you had to leave after it. That's what happened.
Adam, I'm so sorry. Adam, I'm so sorry that I laughed during your intro. That was just so funny. You just held it for like a good 15 seconds and just like, the fuck you doing?
Now, first of all, Adam danced like a white boy, and I'm being joking around. If I actually wanted to dance for real, I would have killed you on the dance battle. Sam dances like a white boy. Alex dances like a white boy. Marcellus dances like a black man. And Adam just dances like a guy with two left feet that does cocaine for the first time in his life.
Well, I mean, he does fit the picture of that.
Adam does look like a guy that does cocaine. I ain't gonna lie. Adam, I ain't gonna lie. You look like a guy that does heroin and cocaine. Like a recovering cocaine addict. To our viewers, Adam is not a drug user. We're being joking.
Yeah, and serious.
I literally have no idea how to respond to that.
Serious PDA announcements. Kids, don't do drugs unless you want to die.
But the only
just a little disclaimer here, we don't condone drug use here at the Get Your Game On podcast.
Unless if it's marijuana, then we approve. Thank you.
We don't condone any others. We don't condone any illegal drug use. Sorry, how about that?
Yeah, because it's like, what's it called? I don't use it, but like the medical version of marijuana does like help people apparently.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
I like sativa. Thank you very much. I like sativa and some granddaddy perp. Thank you. And my favorite type of weed is called LA Bron James. Thank you.
All right.
Kern, all right, let's get started, because guys, we have so much to talk about. We were getting into the show, and we almost thought for certain that the lead was going to be Tom Brady coming back and Tom Brady coming out of time. And we promise we will get to that. We promise we'll get to that. But guys, I feel like we have to start with this trade that broke, this big news out of baseball land that just broke. Literally like, what was that? Half an hour before we went on the air, and here it is. The New York Yankees are acquiring Josh Donaldson, shortstop Isiah Kiner-Falefa, and Ben Rortvedt from the Minnesota Twins in exchange for Gary Sanchez and Urshela. Like that trade broke literally like less than an hour before we went on the air, and I have super mixed feelings on this trade.
Honestly, I think for me personally, I don't think it's a bad trade necessarily.
I don't think it's a bad trade either.
I don't think it's a bad, obviously it's not a bad trade. It's just a confusing one.
That's the best way to put it. It's confusing. That's the best way to put it.
It's a weird trade. It's a weird trade.
Yeah, because here's the thing.
You have hated Gary. You're not a fan of Gary Sanchez.
I haven't hated them. He's frustrated, that's for sure.
You said the Yankees would do better if they traded get rid of Gary Sanchez, and you said it on this podcast.
When have I said that? When have I said that?
On our baseball episode, on our first baseball episode, when the Yankees, who can we get rid of?
I never said that
Sanchez was in the top 3. Check the audio, folks. Check the audio and let us know in the comment. Adam,
I wasn't necessarily. I wasn't necessarily Gary Sanchez hater. He's just one of those guys that you know is super that you know has the talent, but just can't put it all together. And
Here's
this
my
is also,
thing.
and this is ultimately the sign. And after this past season, like with how inconsistent Gary was, it was clear that it was only a matter of time before the Yankees were going to move on from him.
But here's the thing. It's like, I'm happy we got Donaldson, but like, and here's the thing. It's like any superstar is like welcome in like, the New York Yankees franchise. Like, let's be real. Donaldson's like a star in like the MLB. My thing is, did we really need him necessarily? That's my thing. It's like if we didn't have any like third baseman, or like our third baseman was like terrible, I would be like, oh yeah, this amazing trade. We weren't really in like a dire need of a third baseman. So while this is definitely an upgrade, it's like that's not the upgrade we necessarily needed. Like that's why I'm kind of like on the fence about this one. Just because like it's not something we needed necessarily.
Yeah. Sam, I completely I completely agree, and this is one of those trades where they acquire like the shortstop. It just Isiah Kiner. It just proves that that they're out on Correa and they're out on Trevor Story. That's a done deal there. Like they're out on Correa, they're out on Trevor Story, and they're obviously saying that that they're going with a stopgap next year, and they're going to wait for their prospects to come. They're going to wait on Anthony Volpe. They're going to wait on Oswald Peraza. That's the route they're going to go at shortstop. And I said I said before, like, you guys heard me like last offseason. Thank you for that, Michael. But you guys heard me like before this whole lockout started, during the first half of the offseason last year, of how much I wanted the Yankees to get Corey Seager. You guys knew how much I wanted to get Corey Seager, but it didn't happen. And I still wanted the Yankees to get upgraded shortstop, even if it meant signing Carlos Correa. You guys know I'm not a Carlos Correa fan, but if the Yankees were like sign Carlos Correa, I would be happy with that because you're getting a stud shortstop. If the Yankees sign Carlos Correa, I would be happy. I would ultimately be happy.
We can still sign Correa. We can still sign Correa though.
They can, but they're obviously not going to. The fact that they acquired Isiah, it just shows me like that they're going like, it just shows to me that they're going to stopgap group at shortstop. But that's what they told. It's telling me that they're going to stopgap group at shortstop. I mean, I could be wrong, but at this point, I'd be stunned if the Yankees signed Correa. I'd be absolutely stunned.
Here's the thing. Wait, Mike. Let me just say this before you go. Here's a good thing about this trade, though. At least we're seeing that the Yankees are finally starting to make progress. They're not regressing. They're not just doing like some like random BS signing and trading of players just for like second tier players back. Because at the end of the day, we also have to remember Aaron Judge. What's his contract situation? Is it still 5 years, 6 years, or is it like he's starting to?
This is last year before his free agency.
Yeah. So Aaron Judge is going to make a decision to either stay with the Yankees or leave. Mm-hmm. This could kind of determine whether he stays or not. Because, like, here's the thing. The Yankees have shown him that they're kind of want to keep him, but, like, they're not giving him much to work with. Because at the end of the day, baseball is a team sport. It's not like basketball or football where it's like you can have, like, Patrick Mahomes, or you can have, like, Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan or LeBron James. It's like carry you. You could literally not even be up to bat in the 9th inning to help your team win the game. So if Aaron Judge sees like the Yankees core isn't good or anything like that, and it shows like the Yankees haven't tried to make any moves, Aaron Judge is going to leave the Yankees. And that's someone that's going to get paid. That he's going to get his money's worth from a lot of other teams.
On,
so the fact that they got Donaldson with him, that may show Aaron Judge like, no, yeah, we're serious. We want to be contenders. We want to keep you. So at least that shows Aaron Judge like the Yankees are serious about being contenders.
Here's the thing, boys. Here's the thing. The Yankees, we all know, have the richest organization when it comes to money. We all could agree to that. Of any baseball team, the Yankees have the most money.
Definitely.
Back in the day, the late great George Steinbrenner said, if we coaching, if we're trying to win a championship, we're gonna win it now. We ain't gonna do this bullshit. Hal Steinbrenner should be ashamed of himself for ever doing this job how his dad did. His dad is rolling in his grave right now. Disappointed with how the team is being run. We are used to either winning a championship or playing for one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what we're used to. Now, I think to get to Sam's point, we Aaron Judge, his contract is up soon after next season, after this season coming up. Now we got Josh Donaldson, who's probably the best third baseman in the league.
He's not the best third baseman in the league. I would still say he's still a top 10. Here's the thing about Josh Donaldson is that you have to remember he's this year upcoming season, he's 36. He's 36. So
but for a third baseman, that's really an easy position to play as a third baseman. We all can agree.
But plus Adam, you
like
also
he's
have to,
you have to assume that he only has like what 3 years of like really good baseball at most.
Name the best third baseman in the league right now since Josh Donaldson.
Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez is better than him. Nolan Arenado's better than him. Alex Bregman's better than him. Manny Machado's better than him.
First of all, Manny Machado's more of a shortstop.
He's playing third base right now with the Padres. Thank you very much. So I just named 4 there.
Boy, first of all, Alex Bregman, I would never root for him a day in my life. He can suck a big fat dick. Thank you very much.
Limit the explicit language there, Michael. But
Adam,
I hate Alex Bregman more than I hate Jose Altuve.
Yeah,
Adam. Hold on.
Let Sam go ahead.
Can the black man say something? Jesus, I interrupted. Like, God damn.
Mike, go. I'm sorry.
Damn, can I say my piece?
No.
The point I'm trying to say is the Yankees gotta do better. It's a make or break season.
Yeah, let's just say this. This cannot be the only move the Yankees have coming. They can't just assume like, okay, we made a trade. Now we gotta go. Now we can just go. Because as of right now, I would still say this roster, like this roster, at least from after this trade, it's like what a little bit better. But as of right now, I would still say Yankees are maybe what a wild card team at best.
Hey, Adam, let me ask you a question.
Not really.
You think if we get a catcher, who's the best catcher in baseball?
I mean, there's so many great catchers. I mean, your guy, Alex, I forget who it is.
No Phillies talk on this phone call.
JT Realmuto's up there. There's a lot.
Who's a free agent as a catcher? Who's a free agent?
Nobody. The catcher market's dry. Plus the Yankees, the guy they got like Ben Rortvedt, like they got a catcher in there. He's probably going to platoon with Kylie Irving. Like Ben Rortvedt, I'm probably pronouncing his last name incorrectly, but he's like 21 years old. He's a left-hand hitter. He could probably platoon with Kylie Gusher, and that's probably the route the Yankees are going to go to catcher. Now, the good news is, like, for our Yankees fans, the good news is, let me bring the viewers the news. Let me bring the viewers is that you could assume the Yankees are not done. This is from Ken Rosenthal. Yankees are still in the market for a left-hand hitting first base, which means the Yankees are still in a Freddie Freeman. They're still in on Anthony Rizzo, and there's still a possibility they can work out a trade for Matt Olson, which I think that as the Yankees, like Freddie Freeman or Matt Olson has to be your next move. As for you get one of those two, I think Freeman and Olson are the second and third best first base in all of baseball interchangeably. You could put them in either order you want. Honestly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but they're both elite first base, both elite left-handed hitters. The Yankees need, I said screaming all offseason, the Yankees need to add an elite left-handed hitter. But both of them are great defensively at first base. I feel like if you're the Yankees right now, sign Freddie Freeman or make a trade from Olsen. That has to be your next move.
Oh yeah, what's it called? The Yankees' biggest moves and their biggest flaws right now is the shortstop position and first base.
Definitely.
Everything else is like everything else.
You could argue Sarah Fury. You could argue, and you could I guess argue catcher, but I'd be shocked if the Yankees upgrade at either of those two positions.
Yeah, because like here's the thing with the catcher. If you're and this is just my opinion, if you're in the MLB, you're gonna be a good catcher. Like literally, your job as a catcher is to make sure you have an arm and to catch the baseball at any means necessary.
And hit the ball.
Yeah. Like it's not like second base or like shortstop where you have to make those jump catches or those other types of things where it's like the ball's coming at you at like 150 miles per hour. So while the catcher is important, I don't feel like it's going to be that make or break type of position that like the shortstop position or the first base position will be. It's like the most important position is the pitcher. But then after that, it goes first base and then shortstop. Those are the three positions that really can like make or break teams, in my opinion.
Sam, you definitely make a very solid point. Alex, go ahead.
Going off of the catchers, who do you think is going to be the second best catcher this upcoming season?
I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I know the Dodgers have a great catcher. I forget his name. I need to really look up a lot of these guys. But as right now, I would say a catcher like I wouldn't say necessarily it's a position of weakness for the Yankees, but it's definitely not a position of strength either. Like, here's the thing, guys. Like, whoever the Yankees have a catcher, they're going to be the 9-hitter in the lineup. Whether it's a Gashioka, whether it's Ben, like the Yankees catcher is going to be the 9th hitter in the lineup. At least that's how I view it. That's how I view the situation.
Yeah,
but I feel like did you guys have any final thoughts on this trade?
Yeah, I think the final thought is just it's a good trade, but it's not the answer.
Exactly.
For the Yankees.
Here's the thing. I personally don't hate. Like I've seen a lot of like mixed action on like Yankees Twitter. A lot of people are surprised Sanchez. They're either like I heard some people actually despise it. Like I don't necessarily hate it, but I just feel like there has to be more on the way. If there has to be more on the way, like here's the thing. Like if the Yankees if by the time we do this our next episode, the Yankees or whenever the Yankees have signed Freddie Freeman or they've made the trade for Matt Olson, then I'll feel much better about this trade. But if they don't, I've seen a lot of people like possibly bring back Anthony Rizzo. And here's the thing though, like I like Anthony Rizzo and I like Anthony Rizzo overall, but is he a guy that's gonna move the needle at his age? No, like bringing in Matt Olson or bringing in Freddie Freeman, that's gonna be a guy that would move the needle for this team. Because they're both stud lefty bats. You slide them in between Judge's and you're gonna really like bolster your chances at making making a run this upcoming season. Like if he could get one of those two stud first basemen, I feel like that has to be a plan for the Yankees. And we'll see what else they do. Maybe they make a trade for a starting pitcher. They could use like another top tier starter. So that's my big takeaway is that I don't necessarily hate this trade in itself, but I need to see more. That's only bit my takeaway is that I need to see more. Guys, anything else? I mean, Marcellus, did you have any thoughts on the trade? Marcellus, did he fall asleep?
He died for the third time this season.
Let me call him. I told you he was going to fall asleep.
What's it called, Adam? What's the next topic?
All right, guys, but guys, guess what? Guess what?
What?
He's back! Tom Brady is coming out of
What the hell? Adam, what
retirement.
kind of scream was that?
He's back! That's the scream.
Oh, dear
I
God.
hate Tom Brady.
There he is!
That woke him up. That woke him.
I hate Tom Brady.
It was like, I rose from the dead.
No,
That's how to get him up. Just say, I hate Tom Brady.
No, I just imagine Marcellus just like when we're talking about the Yankees, he's just dead asleep. All of a sudden, he heard Tom Brady. Okay, this motherfucker really want to die right now. I see.
I hate Tom Brady.
Yo, he woke up.
I woke up.
Adam, you gotta keep that as a
We're
blooper.
literally saying, Marcellus, we were literally saying, oh my God, Marcellus is falling asleep again.
Nah.
And then we talk about Tom Brady all the time. He's like, I hate Tom Brady.
No, we
Hate Tom
gotta
Brady.
keep that as a blooper, Adam. We have to keep that as
That's
a
we're
blooper.
keeping that. We are keeping that.
That was amazing. Oh, he
It
fell
was-
asleep. Okay, let's talk
I'm
about
just
Tom
in
Brady.
shock.
I'm up now.
That woke him up. Yankees talk boost makes him fall asleep. Tom Brady wakes him up.
Oh, y'all were talking about the Yankees?
Yeah, you fell asleep.
Yeah,
That's
We were about to
exactly
talk
why I
about the
fell
Mets
asleep.
and you passed out.
That's
Yeah, we were-
exactly why I fell asleep, because y'all was talking about the Yankees.
It's
It's all about my Mets, baby.
What?
Not the Pikachu again. Not the Pikachu.
All right, he just wanted to get some thoughts on the Yankees trade. He says he doesn't like
Hey,
it.
Adam, we don't want to make Marcellus fall asleep again.
Oh yeah. Let's get yeah. Okay, so let's
hate
move on.
Tom
Tom
Brady.
Brady is coming out of retirement. All right.
I think it's a
Right.
hoax. I'm starting to think it's a hoax. Because
He came from himself. It came out of his mouth himself.
Yeah, but
unless
it's
Tom
probably-
Brady's trying to be like the ultimate troll, then I don't see why he would do this.
I can see him doing that. Here's the thing. I think he can still play the game, but however, he wants to fuck with people. Because he is that he's known for doing that.
So I think we've learned like throughout this entire like past couple months is that Tom Brady is like the ultimate troll.
He is screwing with everybody. He said he was not going to retire. He said he's retired, and he said he's not going to retire. He has the world of football in his hands. So this is why I hate him. He's the master manipulator. We all can agree to that. He's a master manipulator.
Here's the thing, because in case I get chosen for my hot take, I'm gonna need to keep my mouth shut during this one segment. Otherwise, I'm gonna say my hot take. So
You
yeah,
idiot! You should have never said it. You just said it's gonna be my hot take. You stupid moron.
You can still
No.
talk about you can still talk about it and then like for your hot take like translate it into something else.
no, that's what I mean. Like this is gonna be the main subject of it, but it's different. You'll see what I mean. It's different.
This will be the boring take and then save the hot take for your hot take. How about that?
Yeah.
We don't know if
so-
Sam's gonna have a hot take. It could be me or Marcellus having a hot take. You don't know, bitch.
Go ahead, Sam.
All right, Sam, keep going, dog.
What the fuck am I supposed to actually try it? I'm trying to contain my laughter.
I tell you, I think I should go on a comedy tour. I am that funny.
What's it called? So Tom Brady coming back?
You mean Tom Homo? But keep going.
It's kind of just like I'm not sure how to even react to it, to be perfectly honest. Because so I'm not even lying. Before, like, okay, so for those that don't know, like the setup of how this works for like our show, we usually get like a script. They're not saying what we're gonna say, but like saying what we're gonna be discussing. So I was reading the script that Adam gave me, and it showed this one topic, like Tom Brady coming back, because I haven't watched like sports news for like 2 days. And this is my actual reaction right now. So like I kind of don't believe it. I kind of like I feel like I'm like what Michael said. I feel like this is a hoax. I don't believe it because I feel like this would just. I don't feel like this would be the smartest move for him. Maybe. Like I don't think Tom Brady's gonna do this. That's my thoughts for this. I don't think Tom Brady would actually want to do this.
I mean, I really don't know what's going through Tom Brady's head. Sam, I really don't know what Tom Brady's like thinking because I think because first he said like I thought when he first retired, I'm like okay, he wants to spend more time with his family and stuff. So we get that, but now all of a sudden he's like coming back out of retirement. I'm just like, so I really honestly like have no idea really what Tom Brady's thinking. Maybe the only thing that I can think of is maybe he like got the itch to play football again, and he wants to see like if he could like just squeeze out 1 more year or 2 more years, and like, or maybe he wants to see like how long he can actually play before he like completely like falls off the cliff. Like, not to quote Max Kellerman there, but you get what I mean.
All right, Adam, we gotta do the hot take.
I think there's more.
Yeah, wrap it up.
I think there's more of a reason.
Go ahead, Marcellus.
There's definitely a reason as to why he did that, because rumor was that, you know, if he didn't resign, a lot of the Bucks players were thinking about leaving. And I think because he probably had some inside info, was talking to them, he probably was like, let's run it back because I don't want you guys to leave just yet. Just a theory I'm thinking.
If he did that, he's the greatest troll of all time.
Well, I mean, Marcellus, I mean, was there a reason why he kissed his son on the lips?
Yeah.
No reason for that.
Wait, did he actually do that?
Yeah, he did.
So, like, why do you think there would be a reason for him to come back? Like, I'm not even like Marcellus. I truly think that this has to be a hoax because there's literally, like, I get like what you mean, like the Bucks players could leave, like the Buccaneers players could leave, but like, what would that have to do with Tom Brady? His team was the New England Patriots. That's what he's most known for. So, like, if he was the Buccaneers and then players leave the Buccaneers, yeah, they're going to leave because the team now sucks. I mean, like, that's just what any smart player would do. They would abandon their team because they suck. So, like, I feel like if he comes back, if it is for that reason, that's not a good reason, man. That really is just not a good reason. Like, if it's because of the money, or it's because like the Buccaneers, he's like, oh, I can win a Super Bowl ring here. That's one thing. If he comes back to the Buccaneers, it's like they may make it out, or they may make it to the NFL playoffs. But like if they do, they would be like a first round exit in my opinion. So like It's like that. That's where I'm like kind of just like confused in that remark.
Yeah, that's. I think that's all our reaction to that is. We're just confused. It's just like, okay, because here's the thing. We were discussing, I believe, like what was it, a couple months ago?
I
It was
got
like,
something to say about that.
I think I believe
Adam.
we were discussing the possibility of top rated time, and I said I'd be shocked if he did. And
Hold up.
I was shocked he did, and now I'm even more shocked that he's coming back. So now we're like what's next? Is he gonna change his mind in like a couple of months?
Here's the thing, Adam. Tom Brady, we all know he's the greatest football player of all time. Even though I hate him with a passion, I wish I was a kid when I was younger to wish injuries, career-threatening injuries on Brady. That's how much I hated him. Like now, but when you realize, like for example, people hated Kobe Bryant when the late great my idol Kobe Bryant. A lot of people hated him, but they respected his game. So once he retired, they wanted him to. They watched that fair award. Here's the thing about Brady. He wants that one last run in the sun. I still think Kobe could have played for an extra 2 years, but that's just not the point. But the point is, I think Brady has what 11 to 10. He's 45 years old. Not even. He's not older. Sport is able to do this. The only last athlete to be the oldest athlete to ever play professional sports was Sasko Page in the 1950s and 60s. Boys, I can see Brady. He wants to be known as the greatest athlete of all time. He wants to be that. He's a household name, and I will never defend Brady. This is just the sports get your game on side of Michael Cunningham, saying that he wants to be the ultimate alpha dog, greatest athlete of all time. That's what he wants to be. And Adam's like zoning out on us. What the fuck, Adam? Fuck you.
Sorry for that.
You are the host. How are you the zoning out on us? That's our job.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Wearing that tight ass Brooklyn jersey that don't even fit you, boy.
It does fit me. Michael. But go on. But I feel like I said all I could. I'm shocked. It's just interesting. Like this, I feel like this is like I feel like this could be like the start of like some sort of like Tom Brady unretirement saga. But knows, maybe next season, he decides to retire. Then he decides to unretire yet again, and he decides to go to the Jets.
If he goes to the Jets, I'll just be in shock. I think Marcellus would
that would never happen.
I think Marcellus would be the biggest Brady fan if he went to the Jets. No, I think it will kill Marcellus.
I would never be a Brady fan.
Not
even if he signs with the Jets.
Nope, still won't be a Brady fan.
This nigga will buy him the jersey. Yo, I bet
that
this nigga will buy that
jersey. Strong take from our very own Marcellus Murdock.
I don't like him.
If he went to the Cowboys, I'll boycott Jerry Jones' decision.
Damn, what about if he went to the Ravens?
You probably be mad too.
Nah, I would love it.
You lying ass motherfucker! Shut the fuck up.
Tom Brady and Lamar Jackson.
Tom Brady, if you're listening, you're more than welcome here with the Giants. You're more than welcome. I'll take anybody at this point.
You take Dak Prescott.
Yes,
I feel like Marcellus is the type of person where, like, if Tom Brady were to come to the Jets, he would buy a Tom Brady jersey that's made for the Jets and then burn it.
I definitely would. I would burn it.
He's honest.
I would burn it.
At least he's honest.
I would absolutely burn it.
You'd be like, "Hey, Jets, this is what I think of your new acquirement of Tom Brady." Just burns the jersey.
Would you renounce your Jets fan if the Jets signed Tom Brady?
I'll be a fan, but I just won't be a fan of Tom Brady.
Okay. Even if he wins you a Super Bowl, how about this? Even if he wins you a Super Bowl,
if he wins the Super Bowl, I'm not giving Tom Brady any credit.
Whoa!
That's how much hatred he
There is
has
so much
for
I
Tom
hate.
Ladies
Brady.
and gentlemen, there is no love lost between Marcellus Murdock and Tom Brady.
See, my family is an anti-Brady loving people. We are anti-Tom Brady in the Cunningham Murdock household. My dad's a little Brandon Gardner with that, but we'll talk about that here or there. Adam, I'm gonna name my kid Fuck Brady. Not be my new kid.
First name is the F word, and the last name is Brady.
Fuck Tom Brady Cunningham.
Wow.
My kid may be scarred for life, but you know.
Imagine walking in the class. Okay, so Alicia, you're here. Benny, you're here. Fuck? You're here? Where's fuck?
And he'd be like, no.
Just so you know, Alex just typed in the chat more like F Cunningham.
Now he's just mad that he's not cute no more. That's why he upset that I stole his bitch. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
All right, guys. Enough about Tom Brady. You guys know what it's time for.
Hot take.
The hot take of the episode. So last time, Alex went and he got the first ever approval of the season. He argued why Duke would miss out on the Final Four. I agreed. Marcellus disapproved. We decided to go to Sam for the tiebreaker, and Sam ultimately was the tiebreaker. So and Alex got his first hot take approval of the season.
Nah, Sam, Sam, you should have just agreed with it. We could have had Alex beat. He could have been 0-1. Dickhead.
No, but here's the thing. He had really good points.
Sam, I'll come to your college, boy. I know where you go to school. I'll kick your ass.
Listen, this is all I got to say. Let's go Villanova. That's all I got to say.
You little dipshit.
All right, but
I've always been a Villanova fan.
But as per our rules, I obviously went and Alex went, so they can't go. And Chris is here, so it's that next hot take will be done by either Michael, Marcellus, or Sam.
Well, wait, stop putting up gang signs up. You ain't about that life.
So, guys, question: are you ready for me to spin the wheel?
Spin, baby.
Spin that wheel.
All right, here we
fine.
go. The hot take episode of the episode will be done by Marcellus Murdock.
That's
we
cool.
were just talking about it earlier.
You were?
We were just talking about it.
Mike, I
Michael
told
and
you.
Sam were so itching to go, and they were like, it's going to be Marcellus, and it also was Marcellus.
Adam, I fucking called it. Adam, I literally said before the episode, Mike, me and you want this hot take the most. Watch it go to Marcellus instead.
We said it. He's not even
cool. No, I got a hot take.
This is gonna be interesting.
I got a hot take.
All right, Marcellus, you're up. Give us your hot take.
If you fall asleep, we automatically approve your hot take.
Here is my hot take, and Sam probably won't like this. I don't think Sam's gonna like this one, but I really think the Lakers are gonna find a way to turn the switch on and beat the Pelicans in the play-in to get that last playoff spot.
I approve automatically.
And
I approve automatically.
I will move on forward with this. Now we all know what Russ has been doing all season. We know everybody's, he's going through a lot. Everybody's writing them off. Everybody's calling him Westbrook. Westbrook, all this.
He's Westbrook.
Interesting fact. Westbrook, as you know, he brought the Wizards to the playoffs last season. He averaged a triple-double.
With Bradley Beal.
With Bradley Beal mostly out, by the way, if you really want to get, full detail about that.
Yeah, Sam, you don't mess with the Cunningham Murdock family, bitch. We own bitches.
And listen, the way Brown is playing right now is absolutely phenomenal. To be 37 years old and you're leading the league in scoring. By the way, over the MVP candidate Joel Embiid.
Two or MVP caliber.
You know, so Sam, I think that's definitely something worth noting.
And LeBron, and you guys don't know this. LeBron playoff mode is like a fucking
LeBron playoff mode is absolutely nuts. Anthony Davis is coming back. We're still forgetting about that.
Is this where Sam say street clothes? This is where Sam will call him street clothes.
And what's crazy about it is that, guys, Russ is averaging 18 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 7.1 assists. So even though he's playing ass, as we call it,
Marcellus,
the numbers are still there. Last year he was shooting 43.9% from the field goal. He's shooting 43.3 this season.
Great.
So I don't think Russ gets all the blame, man. I watched Russ's documentary, and after I watched that, I don't know if you guys watched that, but after I watched that, I had a lot of respect. I had a lot of respect for him, and I really did, because it doesn't matter about the shaming that he gets. He leaves it all on the floor. That's the one thing we could say about that. He's airballing middies. He's doing all this, but it doesn't affect his game mentally. He's still there, and that should say a lot, because social media age, they're looking to bring down these players. And they're calling them Westbrook. He can't even bring his family to the games. That's how bad it is right now. So everybody wants to give him the blame, but you can't give him the full blame.
Yeah, you can't give. I agree, Marcellus. You can't give Russell Westbrook all the blame.
You can't give him the full blame.
No, here's
they play no defense.
Okay, so this is
a team effort.
This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna rebuttal this before we vote on this, just because I'm the Pelicans fan here. And
Sam, just remember, we know where you live. Be careful on what you say.
And I have been the number one disapproved person of the Lakers. I wouldn't call myself a hater, because there's only one team I truly hate. I'm not going to mention their name right now.
Who, Anthony Davis?
No. I don't hate the Lakers. The Lakers had Kareem, Magic, and Kobe and Shaq.
Who do you hate, Sam? You got to mention to the viewers. They don't know what you're talking about. You got to
just give us a hand.
Well, they're out in the West. They got the number 2 pick. They are currently in second place.
Golden State.
No. The other one.
Memphis.
Maybe.
Why do you hate Memphis?
Memphis.
I
he hates Memphis because our very old Chris Kern loves Memphis.
No,
we solved the riddle, boys.
No, it's not that. It's because
Damn, just go with it. It'll make us have more viewers. It'll make us have more ratings. Just agree with it.
No, trust me. It's because we got Zion Williamson. They got John Morant. One's an MVP candidate. The other's looking like the second coming of Greg Oden. So that's why.
I wouldn't write Zion just off yet.
Bro,
you can't write him just off yet.
Marcellus, my man's wants to play for New York. The Knicks.
Hell yeah, we'll take him.
We'll take him. We'll have the big three Duke again. Only missing is Trey Jones. We'll be ready to rock.
Here's my thing.
Open arms, man.
Here's my thing, and I'm being serious. Before I go on this Pelicans hot take, I just want you to actually be for real and not think like Knicks fans for once. What superstar in their right mind would actually want to play for the Knicks and James Dolan?
Julius Randle.
There you go.
Julius Randle's not a superstar, though.
He's an listen.
He's a superstar,
he is not
playing like shit.
Listen. He is not a superstar, correct? But he is an all-star. He was an all-star last year. You don't just pick up a ball and you're an all-star. We can all agree with that.
Alex, are you hearing this?
Alex, are you hearing this blasphemy? You can't say I'm wrong. You you don't just pick up a basketball and you're an all-star. Is that right or wrong?
100%. And I'm not agreeing because
There's
he's
a reason
fucking,
why.
I'm just being realistic.
That's being realistic. Now listen,
You know how Sam always agrees with Adam always kisses Sam's ass? Marcellus is like my
Sam, listen. He is not a superstar. I'll give you that because look, he's not a number one option. Never. He never was. He never had.
He's a third option. He's a third option at best.
Third option. He was always second or third. You notice when he played for your team, the Pelicans, and Anthony Davis went down. That's when he really started balling.
Mm-hmm. Here's my thing with that take. In my opinion, you can't just say someone's like a star in this league. You can say they're an all-star because for me, there's levels to this. There's superstar, there's star, there's all-star. If you want to call him an all-star, that's fine. You can't call Julius Randle a star for making one all-star game. Like, let's be real.
I agree.
We don't have a lot of stars.
I agree.
He's our star, though. He's our star of our team.
But like, here's the thing: when Kyle Korver made the All-Star game, were people saying like, "Oh my God, Kyle Korver is like this huge star"? Like, no, people were like, "Okay, Kyle Korver is an All-Star caliber player," but no one would call Kyle Korver a star in this league.
One of the best has the best 3-point percentage, if you want to count that. But
here's my thing: Julius Randle, you need to learn how to use the right side of the basket.
He's a lefty.
That's what you're not going to make a lefty go right.
Yeah, he's a lefty. Just like RJ.
I'm sorry. Is Kevin Durant a lefty?
Kevin Durant barely uses his left hand. That's a bad argument.
There's no way you're gonna compare Kevin Durant to Julius Randle.
I'm saying, Sam. I love
no way you're gonna do that.
That was the dumbest thing you said.
Okay, well, what about this?
Be real, buddy.
What superstar do you know that doesn't use I'm not even saying that he has to use his right hand.
James Harden doesn't do it. Next, thank you.
I listen. I will.
James Harden never uses his right. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my God, you don't know basketball.
No, listen, James Harden can use both. He can use both.
Barely.
Michael, you don't know basketball.
He can use both.
We're
not gonna discredit Harden like he wasn't wilding in the Rockets.
No, I just want to fuck with Alex. That's why I said
we're not gonna discredit him. Yeah.
All joking aside, I just want to see just to give Alex his reaction.
Okay.
All seriousness.
We're straying away from the topic at hand. This was about the Pelicans and the Lakers, and we started talking about the Knicks.
How you
brought them up first.
You kind of brought it up.
Yeah, you brought it up.
So fuck with Marcellus' hot take. If you guys fuck with his hot take, I'm smashing everyone and beating the chat all you three.
So no. So here's my rebuttal.
What is your rebuttal, my boy?
You put up those numbers for Russell Westbrook. My thing is, you can't always use stats, in my opinion. Like, that's one of the things that gets me.
Yeah, but that's the thing that makes up.
He's known as the stat man. That's what he does best.
That's what makes up.
But that's the thing.
You judge it off stats.
No, I judge about stats, but I also judge about winning. It's like, if someone were to score 55 points in a game, but they lose by 20, are you going to say, "Oh, well, they scored 55 points. Like, that's amazing"? Like, no, you're going to be like, "Yeah, you scored 55, but you lost."
No, but here's the thing, though, Sam. Hold up.
Listen, I'll talk after Mike on that.
Yeah, just hear me out. Just hear
first.
We'll hear you out, Sam.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, when you use stats, I say, okay, but are they translating to wins? Are they like translating?
That's a great point.
Like, really good
basketball? That's a good point.
Because there's a lot of players in this league that score like 20 a night.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
You're not going to call them an all-star just because they're scoring 20 a night.
But here's the thing, though. If he's in the Eastern Conference, if he's scoring 20 points in the Eastern Conference, he could be a star because the Eastern Conference doesn't have much firepower. Am I right
No,
or
listen,
wrong?
listen, listen,
No, the
listen,
East has a lot of firepower right now. What are you talking about?
listen,
You
listen.
only
Damn.
have Giannis and you have KD and you basically have Joel Embiid. That's
You have
Sam,
basic.
Joel.
Sam,
have
can we
Joel.
agree on one thing though? Can we agree on one
Okay.
thing? We saw what Russell was doing last year. The reason for all this, droppage in his stats, it really much, and I think this is a point that's been going on for a while. When these guys team up with LeBron, their whole game changes drastically. We've seen it. Now all of a
With
sudden,
D
AD
Wade,
is
especially.
listen, D Wade. Now all of a sudden, AD is broken glass. And look, like what was another thing? Kevin Love. We know how Kevin Love was in Minnesota, and then he turns into like a spot up shooter out of nowhere in Cleveland. Like it has to just be the LeBron effect.
Here's my thing with that though. If it was where AD was playing most of the season, I would agree with you because Kevin Love was a third option, so he had to change his game to that. Russell Westbrook would be a third option on this team, but AD has been out for most, if not basically the entire season. So Russell Westbrook is the second option. And we all know LeBron's not like one of those people that have like the Michael Jordan mentality of like, oh, I'm going to score the basketball and I'm going to score the basketball. No, he's looking to pass first. Like that's the thing about LeBron. He's always looking to pass first and set up his teammates. So like, I kind of get where you're coming from. But another point, this is, what's it called? This is like the fifth or fourth MVP candidate worthy player that Westbrook has played for and has not shown up for. He played with Paul George in OKC. That didn't work out. He played with James Harden with the Rockets, which I will admit was a mess. But he played with Harden. That didn't work out. When he went to now he goes to the Lakers. So 3 MVP candidates basically. Now he goes to the Lakers with LeBron. And it still doesn't work out. Like at one point or another, and I'm not one person to really criticize Russ because I like Russ's game. Like he gives 100% every single night. But at some point, you have to look at it and just say, come on, Russ. You've played with now, this is your third MVP candidate worthy guy. At one point or another, you have to step up. And it's not like we haven't seen him step up. We've seen him step up, which is why it's even more upsetting that this is the third guy now. He's like gone missing basically. And you bring up him carrying the Wizards to the playoffs. He did carry the Wizards to the playoffs. The Philadelphia 76ers won 3 games, and then the Wizards won 1 game. And people were saying how Russell Westbrook did really good in that game. And I'm looking at him, I'm saying, Russell Westbrook in that 1 game, yeah, he had 19 points, and he had a triple-double, including like 22 rebounds. But he went 3 of 19 from the field. So that means he just went to the line a lot. So that's why it's like, my thing is, could this Lakers squad beat this Pelicans team? Obviously, the play-in is basically like March Madness. Anything can happen. But my thing is, the Pelicans are younger, and they are more confident than ever. Because Brandon Ingram has stepped up his game. CJ McCollum has stepped up his game. Jonas Valanciunas has been playing really well. Devontae Graham is a good third or fourth option on a team to score the ball. There's a reason why people are saying if Zion were to come back, this could be a lethal team potentially.
I hear you and all, but let's be real. In a one game play-in series, and it's win or go home, do you really think LeBron is not going to prevail?
But that's
You
the
said
thing.
the Pelicans are young. LeBron has experience. This
No,
isn't new for LeBron.
But that's where it comes into play. It's like
he was down 3-1 and they came back and won.
No, but this is what I'm saying. If it was where LeBron would have some help, because I know let's be real. In a playing game, you're gonna have to withstand LeBron getting 50 points. But other than LeBron, who else am I gonna have to worry about? Am I gonna have to worry about street clothes? Which, he's gonna be in street clothes. Am I gonna have to worry about Russell Westbrook? The only player I'm gonna really have to worry about is like if Russell Westbrook's kind of hot, or
Malik Monk. They got some people. We gotta hurry it up though. So that's what happens. We gotta hurry it up.
Sam, you said something a little weird to me, brother. You said LeBron James is kind of hot. It's kind of, you didn't say it. That's all a little wrong.
All right, so what?
So this is all I'm gonna say. This is how I'm gonna finish it off. I'm sorry. This is how I'm gonna finish it off. We saw what happened when the Lakers versus a young team like the Rockets. They kind of play, but they don't play. If that same thing happens with the Pelicans, who are leaps and bounds better than the Rockets, then
you guys did about almost 30 also. So I'll give y'all that too. Last time y'all played, y'all must blew them out by 30.
Yeah, plus we just blew out the Rockets by like 30. And that was without Brandon Ingram. That was without CJ McCollum. So like it's really just very technical for me. Like I know LeBron's gonna do well, but like it's like who else is going to deliver? It can't just be LeBron anymore. It has to be someone else. It can't just be LeBron's going to carry this team. It has to be someone else.
They got Malik Monk. They got Melo. Melo has actually been very consistent off the bench for them. I mean, they got some guys. I mean, obviously it's not going to be Russ. Austin Reeves is solid. He's okay.
Here's the thing, though. It's like you mentioned Melo. Offensively, he's amazing. It doesn't matter what he can do on offense if he's just going to give Brandon Ingram the lane every time. Like Melo, offensively is amazing. Defensively, I have not seen anything from Melo. Anyway, so
Melo's never been known for his defense.
Yeah,
Melo sucks at defense. I'm a Knicks.
Yeah, he's never been known for that.
Anyway, so
we gotta wrap it up.
We're going on 12.
So, what do y'all think about the hot take?
So, what's it called? We all know Mike's gonna improve because he sucks LeBron off.
Now, I was gonna say because family sticks together, so blood is thicker than water.
And
But please think about family.
I can't just want to say hi.
He's like, come here, we have candy.
So Mike approves. I'm obviously gonna disapprove because it's my Pelicans and my Pelicans are
Oh, that's so biased. That is some bullshit. That's why you just Sam, you're fired. Adam,
Mike,
I would expect that from a Cowboys fan.
Wait, so Sam, you disapproved?
I disapprove. And Mike, you literally just agreed because you said, "Oh, we family." So you didn't even care about the hot take.
I care because he said great things about the Lakers.
You
Adam, how about you, bitch?
Mike,
All right,
Mike,
I'm gonna go here.
I disapproved because no.
All right, I'm gonna go here. I don't know. Here's the thing, Marcellus. I think your hot take wasn't necessarily good enough for an approval, but I don't think it was bad enough for a disapproval either. It's just like you brought up some solid, like overall solid points, but
Adam,
points.
Just remember, who knows where you live. Remember that.
So Russell solid points. I definitely think between the two, like I definitely still think Lakers are a better team, despite all despite this being a disappointing season for them. But
Get to the point, Adam.
But ultimately, I'll be nice. I'll approve it.
Ha! In your face, Sam.
About you,
just
Alex?
remember, I know where you live.
I also know where you live, Alex. I know
So
where
either
both
way,
your
I'm getting
I know
into
where
trouble
all
with
three of your
someone.
houses are.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know where all three. I know where your college house is. I know where your home is, and I know where your Summer Beach house is. Be careful
Alex,
on what you say.
Alex, we need a disapproval. We need a disapproval
Loyalty.
for a tiebreaker.
Alex,
Okay.
loyalty.
First off, my location as of now is Florida, so I'm not sure how you're gonna get to me.
Because I know your town. I'll just find you. Don't worry, I'll find you, bitch. I'll find you. Alex, think about friendship and loyalty. You always consider you part of my family. If you go against Marcellus, you no longer you out the family. We're gonna kick you out.
Mike, the only reason why you agreed was because he was sucking LeBron, because he was talking about LeBron and you sucked
If you
LeBron
would have said
off.
anything about the Lakers,
Now look. Let's get this first. I'm not sucking LeBron.
No,
You
no,
know,
no, no,
I'm
no,
just-
Marcellus.
I know.
No,
Yeah,
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Mike.
oh
was
hell!
talking-
First
okay.
of all, I'm a
Okay.
I
grown
was
ass
talking about
man.
Mike.
The only thing I'll suck is my own. Let's just be realistic. 'Cause if I was
I
able
don't think you
to
should suck that either, Mike.
But the point is, if it's my dick, that's the only person I want. Second of all, Sam, you can suck my big left nut. Thank you very much. And 3, Sam, you just mad that you my son and it's time for your bedtime and I haven't changed your diaper yet. That's what you really.
Mike,
Alex,
you just-
go ahead.
Sam, you know I love you, brother.
I am gonna approve.
Okay, so no tiebreakers here. Marcellus, your hot take has been approved, and you get off to a 1-0 start to the season.
Let's go.
All right, give me a second. My
Sam is
cat
like
needs to. I
mad
need to
about
let my
this.
cat out of the room. Hold on for a second.
Yo, Sam, you know we love you, bro. You know we love you.
Nah, I know what's gonna happen with my hot take. I made 2 enemies today, so
Yo, Sam, we got
I'm just
you
gonna
back.
disapprove my shit.
Nah, Sam, depends on what your hot take is.
No,
Well, guess what? Guys? If me or Alex did vote no, I just want to let you know. I texted Chris in case we need a tiebreaker, and he voted yes. So either way, it would have been approved.
What's it called?
My man, Chris.
Actually, Mike.
I like Chris.
Mike, actually, you know what my hot take was going to be, Mike? And this is not going to count. This was going to be my hot take. I was actually going to say,
But
if
just so you know,
Tom-
you can use it for if you don't want to spoil it, you can use it like for when
No.
you ever pop.
I want to hear what his hot take was going to be.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, it's fine. I won't use it.
Sam, you
Okay.
better say it, Sam. You
Go
better
ahead.
tell
Then
him.
go ahead, Sam.
I was actually going to say, if Tom Brady comes out of retirement and plays for the Buccaneers, that would be the worst decision by any professional athlete in sport. One of the worst decisions by any professional athlete in sports history.
Wow, that would have been spicy.
That would have been an interesting conversation.
Now I'm kind of mad at the wheel for not choosing you. I'm kind of mad at the wheel.
Yeah, because I feel like Tom Brady, if he came back, it would just be like a cliff. It would just be like down.
All right, guys, we're running out of time.
All right, yeah, we got before we get to, we're definitely gonna talk about Selection Sunday and preview March Madness. But before we do that, a really quick NBA story here. Then guys, the Nets played the Knicks Sunday, and a couple of takeaways. Number one, Kevin Durant was just unbelievable. I mean, dropped 53 points. I mean, the guy. I tweeted this out. I thank Lord Jesus every single day that Kevin Durant is in Brooklyn now. I mean,
You're
he's
Jewish. How
just
can you
so
pray?
much
You're
fun
Jewish.
to watch.
How the hell are you praying for Jesus and you Jewish?
I'm Christian, but thank you very much.
Your mom is full Jewish. You are Jewish. Let's get it right.
Whatever.
What's it called? And then the second takeaway from the game is the Knicks suck, like always. Of
Yeah,
course.
definitely. But here's a big thing, and like this was like the big talking point was that, and this is a big talking point, and I've said before, like we've criticized Kyrie Irving on this podcast in the past for not getting vaccinated and not and therefore not being able to play in all games. And we all can agree we definitely like roasted Kyrie a lot of times on this podcast. Like we've given them like some deserved criticism, but think of how think of how ridiculous this is, guys. Kyrie Irving, like under the mandates right now, the New York City Mayor Eric Adams like just lifted the vaccine mandates, but he still has the private sector involved. So here's the rules. Kyrie Irving can like literally buy tickets to the game, go sit courtside, literally like after a game, like share hugs and all that stuff with everyone. Go into the Nets locker room, but he can't step on the court and play. Yet visiting players from other teams that are unvaccinated, they can play at Barclay, no problem. I mean, that's the one thing. Say whatever you want about Kyrie, but this rule that is currently that New York City currently has under is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. That's my big takeaway from
The only reason why you saying that because you're a Net fan. That's the only reason why you disagree.
I'm saying that because it's common sense,
too.
Michael.
I think that rule.
You.
I think that rule is stupid too.
Yeah, it is. I just wanted
it makes no sense.
It makes no absolute sense.
No,
Kyrie can watch the game, but he can't play. But you got guys that are on the away team that can come and play. It's stupid. That aren't vaccinated. It's stupid.
No, yeah, and here's my thing. And as everyone knows, I've probably been the loudest when it comes to the Kyrie slander on here. I'm about to protect Kyrie Irving just because this is ridiculous, man. So you're telling me he could literally walk into the building, high five opposing players, high five Kevin Durant, hug Kevin Durant after the game, do all that stuff, but the guy can't put on a Nets jersey and dribble a ball up and down the basketball court? Like, literally, it's like, oh, it's because of COVID and all this stuff. Before, I get it. It's like, it's still kind of dumb, but like, I get it. And I'm yelling at Kyrie Irving to get the vaccination.
You know, he dang well ain't gonna get no vaccine. Let's be real.
No. But now I'm like, he could literally walk in the building, have COVID, and just spread it all around. And that's fine because he's watching the game. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, that doesn't make logical sense to me. Like, it doesn't matter if he plays or is on the bench or is in the sidelines watching the game, eating popcorn. As soon as he steps in that building, whoever gets infected gets infected. So, like, either way, it's like either way, the outcome's going to be the same. So, like, this rule might be one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in politics. Just because how does it make sense that any opposing player that's not vaccinated can play on the court? Yeah, Kyrie Irving, since he's not vaccinated, he can't play. But he could literally grab some popcorn, bring his family, and sit on the Nets bench. That might be the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. And I want to even do like a hashtag free Kyrie. Deadass, just like hashtag free
at this
Kyrie.
point, just let him play. Like, and I've said before, like and we are someone here. We encourage people to get vaccinated. Like we stayed firm on that. We're not pro-vax or anti-vax. We're just like it's like you make your own decision, but we encourage you to get vaccinated. Like, I'm fully vaccinated, boosted. Sam, I believe you're fully vaccinated, boosted. Michael's fully vaccinated, boosted. So this isn't like a pro-vaccine or anti-vaccine argument. I mean, the fact that pro-vaccine and anti-vaccine are even stances is like the stupidest thing ever, but that's an argument for a different time. But think about it. Like, he can literally go anywhere else, spread over to like the entire stands. Like he can do that, but he can't step on the court and play. It's just ridiculous. But unvaccinated players like on the other team can go step on can play no problem. It's a joke. And again, we don't like to get political on the show, but when it comes to a situation like this, like we have to. Like, to the mayor of New York, Eric Adams, I mean, like really, like, what's going on, man? He's going on?
It. I know Eric Adams personally because his son's a
yeah, I know. Like, for those who don't know, our friend Michael Cunningham does have connections to Eric Adams.
One of my good friends named Jordan Coleman. Jordan, if you're watching this, you owe me $50, but that's not the point. But all seriousness, Eric Adams, you do what you gotta do, brother. But you know, and everybody knows Eric Adams is a very, very big sports fan. He's from New York City. He's a Nets fan, and he loves Kyrie. He's going to get the job done. If it'll kill him, he's going to do it. So, since a certain mayor, you know, I don't want to mention his name because we may get kicked off the air, but that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and here's the thing, Adam. You should be even more mad about this
than anybody.
What Kyrie did on the road against the Hornets, and then especially against the Philadelphia 76ers. Like,
he can't even go to the game and watch Kyrie.
Oh, trust me, I've been living because when you watch the Nets team play, when they have Kyrie, when they have Evan, like even without Ben Simmons, like they're a much better basketball team. They're a much better basketball team. And once you get Ben Simmons back, and like I mean, and Seth Curry like missed the game against the Knicks. I don't know what his status is, but if he's healthy, like this Nets team could beat anybody. This team can beat anybody as long as Kyrie Irving is back home. I'm having you can make the argument, Kyrie Irving could just get back, so that say this wouldn't be an issue. I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you, but you could beat. I think, guys, two things can be true at the same time. Number one, Kyrie Irving should get vaccinated, and two, that this private sector rule that the New York City Marriott is the dumbest, most moronic thing like ever. Both those things can be true at the same time. But guys, are you ready to move on to Selection Sunday?
Yeah, brother.
All right, Selection Sunday. Came and went, and I don't have much thoughts on here because you guys know I'm not the big college basketball lecturer here. But the rest of you guys I know are all I have to say is Rutgers made it.
They're going to lose in the first round, but, you know, no big deal.
They're going to get 30 balled in the first round.
Yeah,
they're facing Notre Dame, right? They're facing Notre Dame.
They're definitely getting 30 balled. Oh, my God.
Adam, they're just like the joke of the team, basically. You know what I'm saying?
At least we made the tournament. Yo, low key, I cannot wait. Low key, I hope this happens. I hope the Nets make a run, and I checked before. They're in the same bracket as Duke. I hope they first Duke and upset them.
What you said?
Rutgers sometime in the tournament. Rutgers is gonna face Duke, and Rutgers is gonna upset them.
You were.
And then and when that happens, I will never ever let Michael Cunningham live that down.
Adam, hold up.
No, wait, Mike.
Hold up.
No, wait, Mike. I'm sorry. This is gonna be the funniest thing if they upset them, because Mike's like, oh, no, this can't happen. And then it happens, and then he's just gonna be like Stephen A. Smith when the Knicks lose. He's just gonna be like, Man, it's a very
I
bad
will
day.
die from shock.
It's a very mad
I
day.
would literally die from shock if that happened. I think me and Marcellus will never come on the show for like another month.
Robert Jr. drops 50 on Duke.
I'd probably retire from the show, honestly.
I will retire from the show. I'll be like, I quit. Because I'll quit. Because here's the thing. I'll have one jackass that will remind me. One annoying little brother that reminds me when Duke wins all the time, when they lose all the time. But Adam, if I have you to do it,
Mike, it could be way worse. Your team could lose to Villanova.
no. If they lose,
Michael, what should be worse, losing the Rutgers or losing to Villanova?
here's the thing. Alex, I love Alex like a brother. He's my brother. If they would lose to Villanova, Alex will not let me hear it until the end of time. You will let it go in a day or two. Alex will just let me hear it for the rest of my damn life.
Go ahead, Alex.
So speaking of Duke, I picked Texas Tech to upset them.
Baylor getting the number 1 seed, I think that's huge for them.
Oh, no
I
doubt.
think Baylor getting the number 1 seed, that's so huge for them. And Baylor may actually make a very good run this year, if I'm being honest with you.
They won it last year. I'll probably say Baylor is the upset.
Here's a team, you guys can't sleep on. I'd say Texas A&M, the way they've been playing lately.
You know who's my surprising team? I'm going to say this on record. You guys got to worry about Auburn, man. One of the best players in the country, Jabari Smith. He's a bucket.
No, yeah, Auburn's very good. Auburn's very good.
The game to keep an eye on is Iowa and Richmond and San Francisco and Murray State. I think that both of them could be very intriguing games to keep an eye on, especially Richmond. I think that they have that talent of another level that they could get the upset happening, but that's my opinion.
Quick question. The Kansas Jayhawks make the tournament or no?
Yeah, they did.
Who are they versing?
They play the winner of one of the first 4.
Okay. Oh, so Kansas has a number 1 seed? Because usually number 1 seeds verse the first 4.
Oh, I think they play whoever wins the Rutgers game.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. All right.
So
Yeah.
it could potentially be Chris Kern against Adam Grassani.
Oh my God. Imagine if Rutgers upsets Kansas.
Oh, my God.
Adam, I'm not even lying. If that happens, that might be bigger of a win for you than if they win against Duke. I am not even exaggerating with that.
It might be.
All I'm saying is Purdue's lucky that they don't have to go against Rutgers.
Who?
Purdue.
First of all, if Purdue
yeah,
loses,
they're
we
lucky.
will have John on the show, and I will laugh.
We got. If Duke at any time if Duke and Purdue ever face off at any point during the tournament, we're getting John on
And if
to
Duke
preview
wins,
that match.
if yes, man, I may do my rock impersonation. Duke is gonna beat that Joni. The Duke is that jabroni beating, pie eating, eyebrow trail blazing. Still gonna win the tourney and make Alex suck it for a living now. Ass. That's all I'm saying. That's what Duke is. We thrive under championships. We may have a little bad run, but Coach K is going to leave out in a blaze of glory. And we're going to the top. One more run. And yeah, I said this. On any given college night, any team It's basketball. 18-4.
I'm recording now.
Alex, quick question. Who does Duke verse in the first round again?
What do you want?
they
Sorry, guys, my cat's
play-
meowing.
They play CSU Fullerton.
That's an easy dub.
I'm going to make a bold prediction. I think they're going to lose in the first round to that team. Just like when West Virginia lost against that other team that like people literally didn't think they would lose to.
Sam, what's up with the hate, brother? What's up? Where's the love? Where's the love?
To be fair, if Duke wins the first round, I think they're guaranteed to make the Sweet 16 if they win the first round.
So if they win the Sweet 16, we go to Elite 8. Alex, do you kiss your mother with that mouth? Where you going? Adam's going to start dancing right now, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to start dancing in his room again with his cat.
And so, let me take over as host then for now while he's gone.
I am the host now because I'm second in command.
No, because I have some interesting questions. What interesting upsets do you think could realistically happen in March Madness between all of the divisions? Like, what do you think is going to be like the biggest upsets potentially?
Oh, definitely. Loyola Chicago could definitely upset Ohio State.
Please let that happen. Please let that happen.
That would be a good one.
And I think Chattanooga can upset Illinois.
That could happen.
Yeah, that one could happen as well. Mike, what about you? What big upsets do you think could possibly like happen? All right, so he's just he's just doing that, right? Let's see what other.
Sam, imagine if Colgate upsets Wisconsin.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, if that happens, Wisconsin will that may destroy their program, to be perfectly honest. Because
even better. What if Jacksonville State upsets Auburn?
Oh, that would actually destroy. I think that's his name, Jabari. That would destroy his draft stock. Just because it's like you lose to Jackson. Like, no, if that happens, that would be a devastating loss. That would be bad. That would be really bad, actually. I don't see it happening, but that would be devastating. Oh, Mr. Grassani, you're back.
Sorry, I had to take care of my cat there for a minute, but guys, did you want to make any Final Four predictions? I mean, we're obviously not gonna review our whole brackets like on the show. That would take forever. But yeah, how far you guys want to do Final Four? You guys want to do Elite Eight, or I feel like Final Four is good.
Yeah, Final Four is fun.
All right.
I have Villanova.
Can I go first?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Okay. I have Gonzaga, Kentucky, Arizona, Auburn.
I have.
Who you have making the finals and who do you have winning it all?
I have Arizona beating Gonzaga and Arizona being the champs.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna have Villanova, Baylor.
You little fucker. Adam, if you were allowed to kick somebody's ass, can I do it to Sam right now?
have Villanova, Baylor, Gonzaga. I think no. Gonzaga shares the divisions with I think Baylor, right? Or
I
Villanova.
think so.
Yeah. Okay, not Gonzaga. All right, come back to me. I have Villanova and Baylor, but I don't have the other two teams yet.
Okay, I'll go here really quickly. I got.
If you say Rutgers, I'm smacking the holy taste out
Don't
you.
worry, I don't have Rutgers. I got Gonzaga and Baylor, and Villanova and Kansas. So I have
Villanova and Kansas for Chris and Alex. I'm kicking your ass.
No, okay. I have Kansas as beating Villanova. I have Gonzaga beating Baylor, and I have Kansas winning it all. All right, who wants to go next? Michael, what was that?
I'll go.
All right, go
I was
ahead, Mike.
praying, so I have to kill you guys.
I'll go.
Go.
I got it's a tough one. I got Gonzaga. I will take definitely got Gonzaga. I'll probably take Purdue is very weak. I'll probably say Kentucky as well. Because I don't know about Baylor. I feel like they can be beat. I'll probably say Kansas. And then for my last one, I don't know about Arizona. I don't know about Villanova either. Honestly. I think for my last one, I might pick a little sleeper here. I might go Tennessee.
Oh, that's ballsy.
Might go Tennessee right there. And I really think it's gonna be Gonzaga. And I think it's probably gonna be Gonzaga and Kansas, I would say.
Imagine Kansas wins. You know how
I think Kansas wins over Gonzaga.
All right, can I go next? I have mine.
Go ahead.
So I have Gonzaga versus. I'm gonna choose a little bit of a sleeper since no one's gonna really be talking about this team. I got UCLA.
Let's pick Tennessee.
Yeah, I got UCLA.
All right, I'll get who we got winning it all.
No. I got Gonzaga, UCLA, and then I have also. Wait, damn it. Wait, I had the bracket up so that I can look at the names. Then I also have Seton Hall versus Kansas. Then I'm going to have Gonzaga winning over UCLA. I'm going to go with a ballsy pick. I'm going to say Seton Hall is going to win over Kansas, and Seton Hall is going to win this entire thing. I like that.
So you got Seton Hall winning the whole thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
that would be huge. That would be huge.
They are the number 4 seed. We can't just.
We can't. Seton Hall's a team where you can't just look at it and say, you can't sleep on them. You can't sleep on them. Right. Did everyone go? Mike, I don't think you've gone yet.
No, I'm still looking. I'm basically okay. I'm gonna pick some ballsy picks. I'm gonna pick some ballsy.
Plus Adam, what's it called? FDU versus Seton Hall. Man, we got smacked by I think 45.
Yeah.
All right, hold up. I'm gonna pick Duke for some odd reason. I think they can pull it off if they all can get this shit together. We can get it done. I say Duke and UCLA because UCLA is just a monster team to watch. UCLA. I'll say Kansas, and I don't know what the other team. I'll probably go with Seton Hall. I'll go with Seton Hall.
Wow.
Because the way how they've been playing lately, damn. And I thought ever since Miles Powell left and he went to the NBA, I thought they would be bad. But they've been, I don't know what kind of ball they've been playing. I agree with Sam. However ball they've been playing, I'm going to say Duke versus Seton Hall. I'm joking. Duke versus UCLA. Duke wins it by 1 point over UCLA.
Like UCLA and Duke would have to play in the Final Four, not the finals.
My fault. Duke, I read my bracket. I read my bracket wrong. My fault. My apologies.
No, it would either be Kansas
Bracket
or
bloopers.
Seton Hall.
Duke versus Seton Hall. My fault.
Okay. And you have Duke winning, I'm guessing?
Yeah, by 5.
Oh, I have Seton Hall winning against Gonzaga by, I'm going to say by 10.
Only reason why I say Duke because they have the greatest college coach in college basketball.
Yeah, but the only reason why I'm saying Seton Hall is just because I remember what Kemba did with UConn. They were on the hot streak going into March Madness, and that carried them all the way through. Seton Hall, they're on a hot streak right now. So, people are going to be sleeping on Seton Hall, but you got to watch out for them. Seriously, they're going to be a serious threat in March Madness, especially because they are one of the smaller colleges that
Alex, don't be
this
saying no
good.
disrespectful shit. If you got something to say it, be your man and use your voice. Don't text like a little bitch.
Don't forget who beat your butt.
Who beat my butt? Who beat my butt? You sick bastard. Adam, somebody's been beating my butt, Adam. Somebody's been beating my butt. Yo, Alex, you be fantasizing about black people now? Yo, Adam, you should protect our ass from Alex.
Will do.
I think, Sam, Marcellus, check your ass just in case Alex tries to go near it. You know what I'm saying? He likes to be boys' ass. You know what I'm saying?
Alex, do you have a comment? He
said he's going to beat my butt. So
I have one thing. I have one thing to say. I am not John Borari.
Oh!
Oh, so he into that. So he's the type of person that's like chains and whips excite me. I see.
Nah.
Guys, can we get to our bets now, please?
Yes,
All
we
right.
shall.
Okay. So we're moving on to our bets.
Adam is mad at us.
Recap the last episode. Guys, I feel like this little betting competition we have is about to be dominated by myself and Marcellus, because we were the only two people to win in the last episode. Marcellus won. He had the Hornets over the Pelicans on my line. So Marcellus, you win. You add 6.94 points, and I won my bet. I had the Warriors over the Bucks money line, 9.8 points. Everyone else lost. Alex, you had Illinois over Indiana money line. Texas over Oklahoma money line. Sam had the Pelicans over the Hornets. He went head-to-head with Marcellus, and he lost. Chris had Rutgers over Iowa on the money line, and Rutgers got blown out the game, so Chris took an L. And Michael, you decided to take the Knicks over the Grizzlies, and you lost. Michael, what were you thinking with that one?
It was close.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Mike. The only reason why I chose the Pelicans over the Hornets was because I thought Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum were going to play. I didn't know they weren't going to play.
I was looking for the points, man.
What the fuck you thinking the Knicks are going to win against the Grizzlies and John Morant?
We did it last year. I was looking for the points. I was just looking for the points, baby.
All right, give the update on the standings. Marcellus, you remain in first place, 2-0 record, 30.07 points. I'm in second place, 2-0 record, 26.6 points. But Chris is in third place, 1 record, 3.45 points. And Sam, Michael, and Alex, you are all tied for last place, only 2 records, no points. So
here's the thing. I had a rough start at the beginning of last year. I'm coming back.
We'll see. But right now, I tweeted this out.
Screwed.
Me and Marcellus right now are the Kobe and Shaq of this little bank competition. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, you are not.
Mhm.
We just fucking
I think-
started.
I think I think it's no debate right there.
Okay, we just started, so all we have sucking dick. We just started the bet.
You gotta remember.
Michael, just
last
remind you who's the reigning defending champion.
You gotta remember.
I
last
rest my
year-
case.
Adam,
Last
Adam,
Listen,
you got
last
lucky
year-
on a Kevin Durant bet, so shut up.
Listen,
you got
last
lucky.
year.
You blew like what? Last season, this man was up by like what? 75 points. He was up by what? 75, almost 100 points, and he blew the lead. Michael, I have no sympathy for you after
I was about
that.
to say, let's just be real. Last season, I had the best
You
record.
blow that
It
big
was
of a
the
lead.
last
I
one.
have no sympathy for you.
I deserve it.
Okay.
For everybody. I had the
True.
best 7
True.
record and was in last place. So I deserve it. For everybody.
But
I have
thankfully,
the
we
wor-
changed
I
up
have the
our
worst
thing.
record.
Thankfully we changed up our formula for this season. Which, by the way, guys, I just wanted to let you know. Like, obviously, like we're going by for this season on our season 2 standings. But just so you know, I am archiving the all records combined from this season and season 1. Like, I'm archiving that. So if and when the apocalypse, the zombie apocalypse comes, and we decide to do the last episode ever of this podcast, and we may decide to go with the total overall record to see who's the ultimate champion.
Adam, you cheated.
Anyway, so what's it called? Can I go with my bet first?
If you want to go first, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna do a parlay, but this is gonna be a very safe parlay.
What? No crazy parlay from Sam?
I'm gonna
Let's
choose-
hear it. Let's hear it out. Let's hear it out.
I'm gonna choose the Bucks money line, and I'm gonna choose the Phoenix Suns money line. That's my parlay.
I like
choosing the
that. I
Bucks.
like
I'm
that.
choosing the Bucks and the Phoenix Suns money line to win.
That's actually it's a safe parlay, but it's also a smart parlay. Like, as you should get some points out of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna go here. I was debating taking the Bucks like for mine, but I side, what, Bucks alone I don't think would get me enough points, and I don't want to copy Sam and then copy his bet. So, I'm probably gonna end up regretting this because we stink this week. But you know what? I'm gonna take the New Jersey Devils over the Canucks on Tuesday because it's a matchup of the Hughes brothers, Jack Hughes versus Quinn Hughes, and Jack Hughes is undefeated against his brother, so I'm gonna ride with that. I'll take the Devils over the Canucks. All right, just so you guys know, we don't have Chris's bet yet, so someone may have to go for Chris.
And wait, before we start,
Yeah.
I just would like to say something real quick.
Go ahead.
The Lakers lost to the Phoenix Suns by almost 30 points.
Fuck
Damn.
you, Sam.
All right,
Mhm.
Alex, you wanna go?
I'll go last.
No, I always go
Ooh.
last.
I
Oh,
say Michael always goes last.
You know better, boy. What's wrong with you?
Okay,
Boy, you
Uh,
stupid.
I'll go now. I am gonna do.
I'm the lead corso of this bitch.
I'm gonna do a 3-game parlay.
What is it, my child?
So my first game is, let's see, Providence money line against South Dakota State.
What game? When is that?
It is Thursday afternoon.
Okay.
My second one is Iowa money line against Richmond. And my last one is a hockey one, Penguins money line against Nashville.
Gotcha. All right, Mr. Ringleader, you're up.
Thank you, brother.
I was talking to Marcellus, not you.
I was used to being called that for months.
Used to, but now
I used to hear it for months.
time for you to take a seat, my boy.
We're keeping
so
it. That's gonna be a clip. That's gonna be a clip.
Adam, but just hear me out though. I was directing it for 7 months.
And what happened? You blew it.
Because you screwed me. But we ain't going to talk about it. I was wrong.
You blew us. You blew like what? An 80-point lead. I have no sympathy for you.
You cheated.
Take your L. You blew an 80-point lead. I have no sympathy for you. Do you want me to go back and see how many bets you lost? You want me to look back and see like how you fished? You say how many bets you lost?
Adam,
you better watch your attitude, little boy.
Adam,
go ahead.
Adam, this is all I got to say. That might be a worser choke job than when the Warriors lost to the Cavs up 3-1.
That might be true. That might be true.
Fuck you and fuck you, Sam. You piece of shit.
You hadn't. It's like you were like, oh, I was up for 7 months, all right, and after 7 months, you were in 3rd place. How the hell that happen?
It's like when you have that good weed. It's like when you got some good weed. It's like, wait a second.
You must have some damn good weed to choke up that shit.
All right, here's what the champ.
All right, Mr. Ringleader, you're up.
The champ is gonna do a parlay.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope you choke. And I pray to God you choke.
I hate picking this team because I hate Alex in sports, but I'm gonna go with Philly over the Nuggets. Philly money line over the Nuggets.
All right, that's the first one.
I'm gonna take that, and then for my second one, I'm going. What am I going to take? I'm going to take. Wow, because I want to take the Lakers, but I'll take Timberwolves spread over the Spurs, and that's it.
All right, I guess I'll go.
Wait. We still need some. We don't have Chris's bet. Yeah, Alex, do you want to go for Chris?
Sure.
Okay. Who are you gonna take for Chris?
I am gonna do.
Just do the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies have an easy win, I'm pretty sure.
We want to do a parlay. Do Grizzlies in Kansas?
Yeah.
Make it simple. Grizzlies in Kansas.
All right.
Yeah, just because what's it called? Kansas is good, but Grizzlies have an easy win.
Hurry up, boys. We're running on 1:30.
Yeah, we're running on time. All right.
Okay,
so for Chris, we're giving him Grizzlies money line, Kansas money line. So
okay, I'm next. Okay.
All right, Michael. Last up. Go ahead.
Suns over Pelicans.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm in shit.
No, that's fine. I chose the Suns over the Pelicans too. That's fine.
I'm gonna pick the Heat over Pistons.
All right, you get one more.
Even though they killed my team the other day, they smashed the Knicks in pieces.
Mike, if you have any balls, you'll choose the Jazz and verse me.
And I'll pick the Grizzlies over Pacers.
Wow, you pussy.
Sam, I'm 0-2. I need some points, Daddy. That Big Papa needs some points.
You could literally verse me, so it's the Bucks versus the Jazz.
Man, I need some points, Daddy. I'm not going on 3 before I have to shoot somebody. All right, Adam, wrap it up.
3.
We see like we need one of Sam, Michael, or Alex to get a win here.
I'm tired of being
Sam, I think it most likely because Alex and Michael just stink.
What do you say, little boy?
I think Sam's most likely because Alex and Michael.
Your tight ass Brooklyn t-shirt with your tight ass Brooklyn shirt, looking like a gay Oompa Loompa. We ain't gonna talk about that, but want to talk all that
Michael,
crap.
You stink at banging. Alex can't win without cheating. Alex is nothing without cheating. I think we can all agree on that.
Wow, he really just violated your ass.
He's cursing him out in Chinese. In Mandarin. He's cursing you out in Mandarin. Where did he learn that from? Me.
Ask it without cheating. Michael, you blow leads. Sam takes a bunch of stupid parlays. Chris is supposed to be good, but he fell off. I don't know what happened to him. The only two people that are good at betting are me and Marcellus. That's it.
First of all, Marcellus takes stupid bets because the bets I picked for him, he's in first place right now. So you can all suck my
I switched that bet.
Yeah, he was really supposed to do his Celtics.
Yeah.
He actually switched it. He
Somebody did Celtics over Pistons. I'm glad they didn't do that. Because I switched my bet up and I got more points.
But yeah, Adam, plus you have to remember, I might be the smartest bettor out of all of us. It's just, what is the fun in taking a smart bet? That's the thing.
No balls.
Exactly. It's like Mike. No offense to all of y'all. I'm most definitely the smartest bettor here. It's just no fun when you do a smart bet because you know what's going to happen. Like,
listen, Sam, if you were the smartest bettor, you'd be in first place.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, if I want to be, I could do the smartest bets. It's just
blah blah blah. Quit making excuses.
The risk is so much more fun.
Okay.
The risk of like the
Sam
magic
got excuses
winning.
about everything. That's Sam. He's like, I'm a great basketball player. I'm a great coach. I'm rich about to make this my shoulder. Blah blah blah.
Mike. Just no, Mike. When I beat you 21-0, I want you to try to make an excuse.
We gotta set that up.
Sam, when I beat you, no crying because real men take their little losses like a man.
Mike, you would literally get dropped by me. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you fell to the floor.
I feel like we need to. I feel like me, Michael, and Sammy head down at ECNJ sometime, and we can we could produce that Sam versus Michael 1-on-1. Sam and Michael play 1-on-1. John can do the camera, and me and Alex can do the play-by-play.
And if we have all four of us, we might as well also do a 4-on-4. I mean, not 4-on-4, 2-on-2.
Yeah, and then John could just film that. He could do the play-by-play.
Mm-hmm.
But guys, any final thoughts?
Nope.
Michael, you suck at Mike. You suck at basketball, and fuck the Lakers.
I got one thing to say. Sam is my bitch. More important, he's Adam's bitch, but he's gonna be my bitch on the basketball court when we play. So he's gonna be two people's bitches on this podcast. Thank you very much.
How am I Adam's bitch?
You've been kissing Adam's ass for years, but it's okay. Adam.
No.
Right
Adam's
now, all
my
of you
son.
are my bitches except for Marcellus.
Boy,
Adam,
you better not. Boy,
Adam,
you better be
son.
talking to Alex and Sam like that. You ain't that stupid now. You ain't that stupid.
Michael,
I feel like ever since I won season 1 in our betting, my ego has just gone through here.
You need a good ass whooping. I'll give it to you to make your ego go a little down, boy. I'll give you that ass whooping. My family, we give ass whoopings like meals. So if one of our friends is there, you all get ass whoopings. Yeah. Be careful on what you say.
Dear Jack Hughes, dear New Jersey Jack Hughes, please win on Tuesday so I have to come on next episode embarrassed. Please win. That's all I have to say.
I'll be happy. I'll be rubbing in your face.
Okay.
Adam, this is all I gotta say. The rec is literally 5 minutes away from us. If you want to verse me, you know where we can go.
I'll make a mental note of that. But guys, that's it. This is episode 78 of the Get Podcast. Yours truly, Adam Grassani, Maya Cunningham, Alex Reich, Marcellus Murdock, and Sam Ralph. Like you heard, be sure to leave a like and follow or subscribe to the podcast. Also, if you want to join a conversation, leave a comment on YouTube or reach out to us on social media. We may feature what you have to say and feature us. So remember, my friends, those who are just fancy. If you can imagine a world, believe in it, and dive in. See you next time, and until then, stay lit.
And